Swartz on WannaCry Binary Bullish Percent Index Day. Okay, I really am here to teach you how to be a successful introvert in one easy step. Don't go anywhere. All right, let's get going. We have to begin somewhere. We are here to teach you something special. I'm from John's Charts Captain. Okay, just kidding. I'm from Captain John Charts. I am the co-owner of Captain John Charts, and I'm in charge of this ship today. So today on Allergy Overflow, Wanna Cry, maybe Impeach the President kind of day, I feel like talking about bullish percent indexes. So bear with me if I sneeze about 1,000,000 trillion times. Somehow we will learn. Okay, so let's begin. The Bullish Percent Index is a breadth indicator. As it says here, it is based on the percentage of stocks on a point and figure chart that are on a buy signal within an index. It shows you the number of stocks on a point and figure buy signal that are divided by the total number of stocks. Okay, so amidst fighting on TV over the president, I haven't heard the word Vault 17 yet, but I'm sure it's been seen by many on Twitter. Take a look. Back to the Bullish Percent Index, the rising X's are bullish. Right down here in the green zone, when you see a column of rising X's, that is a bullish sign. That's usually a sign that the market has hit the bottom. We're using as an example the S&P 500 Bullish Percent Index. So take a look again in the final column here. You see that they've reversed into O's. In this red zone, that can be a bearish sign. This chart is from May 11th. So the S&P 500 was already bearish as of that date. There was a bull correction status on here on March 28th as well, as we see when it turned to the first O in the final column. So what we have here is the current chart, and this current bullish percent chart for SPX is quite bearish. Okay, we've got another O put in there today. So what we're going to show you next is going to be a couple of information pieces that you should keep straight when you're thinking about using these charts. My slides just don't want to work with me. Okay, so stock charts is what I drew these on and pulled them on. They use the traditional 3-box reversal point and figure charts for these, for the bullish percent indices. Each box represents 2%, so that pretty much means it takes 6% move in the BPI for a reversal. So 3X's is a 6% decline, advance, and 3 O's are a 6% decline. And so we've had our over 6%, as you can see, based on the 4th O in the column, the final column today that showed up. Okay, so next we're going to move on to looking at the overall bullish percent index into a few different types of situations. I'm starting off with the current May 17th bullish percent index of the S&P 500. Take a look at this final column. We've got another O. So 69%, a little over 69%, are still bullish. However, there is a sell signal here, 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 and wow, here. Lots of weakness. Now, this doesn't indicate where it's going to go. This is just telling you that it's time to be defensive. Okay, so what you see here is the S&P 500 Bullish Percent Index. And this number right here shows you that 71% are bullish still, but that we do have the sell signal. So when you see that number, it is not just the price, it is the number, the percentage that are bullish. But there is the sell signal, so that's telling you to take a closer look. Maybe think about getting defensive. Okay. Now here's the NYSE, 65%. Again, this is also May 11th, by the way. The other one was May 11th. 65% were still bullish, also with a sell signal. And this actually even had a bear alert March 20th. You can see the O's in the final column. It's a sign of weakness. We're going to have another one coming up. I think somebody put my slides in slow motion. Or maybe I have too many tabs open. It would be nice to shut those down, right? Okay, so here we are. 59% of the NASDAQ were bullish. Also with the sell signal. The reason I say is because our global perspective was that U.S. equities were the place to be and remained the place to be in April. And NASDAQ was driving it. It wasn't S&P 500. It was NASDAQ. And so now I see, okay, NASDAQ is showing sell signal. Weakness there. What's happening inside these components? Even deeper. Again, also, if you notice the bull correction, April 3rd, it's still a buy signal, but the column of O's is there. Okay, so this is what I decided to take a look at. The Qs compared to COMPQ. This is the late 1999 Y2K. And quite a few in this group drove the market way up. So the Qs, if you don't know, is 100 NASDAQ stocks. COMPQ is all of NASDAQ. So I compared the two. And obviously, bingo, the NASDAQ 100 was driving this market. And at the end there, too, as you see the momentum down here starting to look a little weak. And what looks like perhaps a little double top forming. But definitely obvious what's driving the market for quite some time. Long-term trend has been the Qs. The Qs are outperforming, even though NASDAQ was outperforming S&P 500. So on this next slide, you'll see a comparison of the Russell 2000 IWM versus SPY. IWM also outperforming SPY, S&P 500. The green trend line, clearly an uptrend. And what was looking at was this right here. Typically when there's a breakout, there can be a throwback. But right after the throwback, this green candle, you're supposed to be all bullish and excited that it's a continuation pattern. However, chop chop, not continuing cleanly. And I don't like the RSI. See that obviously declining. And here we are with the current chart today, comparing the IWM to SPY, showing that IWM has broken the support and is not outperforming SPY like it was. So things are rotating, things are shifting. as they often do, and it pays attention to follow the money. So I really hope that you love these bullish percent index charts and that they're kind of like a little discovery for you, sort of like point and figure was to me. It's like finding a treasure. These things will definitely help you in your research. And if you don't do this type of research and you need someone to do it for you to help with your portfolios that you manage, that's something that we do. We also manage our own portfolios and our own clients. And technical analysis is something we are experts in. If you have any questions, do not send them to Twitter or social media. If it's an immediate need, please contact us at our email address at captainjohncharts.com. We'll get back to you right away. Say in the subject, I need some help right away. Make sure you put it in the subject. We get a lot of email, and that way it helps us sort through better. I have a few robots that help with that too, by the way. They're fantastic. If you're out there, have a business, you should consider building your own bots. Very simple, very fun, if you're into that sort of thing. Okay, everyone, take care. Enjoy the rest of Hump Day. Bye-bye.